Jai Hind students. So let's start with our today's topic, which is the astivations of sepals and petals. Sepals and petals, you know that the calyx and corollas. So in group they are called as the calyx and corolla. So now we have to start with that how they have got arranged. So the arrangement of sepals and petals in the relation to one another in a floral bud is called as the astivation. So let's start that what it is. Astivations are basically of four different types: valvate, twisted, imbricate and the waxillary. These are the four major or the four main kinds of the astivations in the flowers which you can see. So the valvates are those astivations in which you will see that all the petals which are here, they all are there without touching each other. As you can see, this I had made just a floral structure where you can imagine the petals. So as you can see in this structure, all these petals which I have made, they all are free. They are not touching each other from the margin, right? So that kind of astivation is called as a valvate, and this you can see in the Calotropis. Second, we are having twisted kind of astivation. In this kind of a astivation, you can see the two petals are external, two are internal, and the fifth one which is there, it is half touching towards the internal and it's the other end is towards the external side. So as here you can see, this is one which is free, this is one which is free, and the two are here which is quite internal, and this one is there which is half in and half out. Whereas imbricate, you can see, imbricate is having all irregular kind of a pattern. Irregular kind of a pattern means here you can see zigzag kind of, this is completely inside, this is one side in, one side out. Here the petals are arranged very undistinguished way. So this kind of a pattern estivation is called as the imbricate, which is irregular, and you can see in the muraya. Whereas twisted you can see in the lady's finger also. Next, the fourth one is the waxillary kind of astivation, and waxillary kind of astivation again you will see they are having the posterior petals. The petals are at the posterior sides which are overlapping. Here you can see they are overlapping the two lateral and anterior two which are joined over here. So this kind of astivation you can see in the asparagus. So these are the four different kinds of astivations which you can see in the flowers. So now we have to see about the placentation, that how the placentation or how inside the ovary the ovules are arranged and how the plants are developing in the further process after the fertilization. So the arrangement of the placenta of the ovule within the ovary is called as placentation. So placentation is the arrangement of placenta of ovules within the ovary is called as your placentation. So on the basis of the arrangement of the placenta inside the ovules is of different kinds. So let us start with all of these. First we have to see about the marginal, then parietal, then axile, then free central, then the basal, and then at last superficial we have to see. So let us start with the marginal kind of. So in marginal placentation you will see the simple kind of a placentation which happens with the monocarpellary, and this kind of you can see in the pea plant. So in pea plant you will see this kind of a structure where inside the pod you will see all these ovules are arranged like that, and they will further they get converted into the seed. You will find this kind of arrangement is there. So this happens marginal in a sequence, in a line, in a simple way. It happens in the pea plant for as example. Next we have to see the parietal. Parietal kind of placentation you can easily see in the Fumaria. Okay, so this is the Fumaria's example estivation this kind you can see in them. Next we have the axile kind of placentation. For example, in lemon you can see. So as in lemon you can see easily. You can check it at home also. You can cut it inside, and you will see that from inside the ovules are like this. Ovules which has got converted to the seed. You will find them like this. They have got arranged. Next we are having the free central, which is also one of the example of the prime rose. Okay, so in free central what happens? In free central you can see it is found in the mostly in the polycarpularies and the syncarpus, where pistils with the unilocular ovary is defined. Next one is the basal one, which you can see in the sunflowers. In sunflower you can see easily that it is the arrangement you can see on the disc which happens, and this kind of a presentation is actually the pistil is polycarpulary and syncarpus with a unilocular ovary, right? So that kind of the function you can see in the sunflower. Next we are having this superficial, which you can see in the bottomers, and this kind of the presentation you can see in them. What happens in the superficial one? The ovary is multilocular and the placenta which develops all around the inner surface of the partitions of the wall. So inside all this walls partition you can see the development of the ovules. So this is about the placentation. So thank you for watching the video. Hope this presentation is clear to you now, which is your marginal, parietal, axile, free central, basal and the superficial.